My mother-in-law tried to run my marriage. Like it was her own, when I first met my husband's mom, I thought she was just intense. The type of woman who had an opinion on everything, but meant well. I told myself, she raised the man I love so I can put up with a little overbearing. I was so wrong. The minute we got engaged, she inserted herself into every decision. Dress shopping, she showed up uninvited, loudly telling the saleswoman to hide anything strapless because it looks cheap. Venue, she vetoed ours, saying it was too far for her friends. Even the cake flavor wasn't safe. She called the bakery behind our backs to change the order. I thought marriage would give us some space. It didn't. She had a spare key and used it like we lived in her house. Can you imagine? I'd come home from work and find her reorganizing our kitchen cabinets, or worse, sitting on our couch criticizing how bare the living room looked. She told me once, dead serious, "You're just keeping it warm for when I redecorate properly." The tipping point came when she, accidentally, told my husband she didn't think I'd ever make a good mother because I'm too sensitive. I heard it with my own ears. And when I called her out, she simply said, "I'm just being honest, dear. Better you hear it now than later. For a long time, my husband tried to play peacekeeper, but I finally broke. I told him it was me or the constant interference. To his credit, he stood up for me. He changed the locks. He told her boundaries were non-negotiable. She didn't take it well. She cried to the whole extended family that I stole her son and poisoned him against her. Suddenly, I was getting cold stares at family dinners. Whispered conversations would stop the second I walked into a room. And one of her cousins even sent me a nasty text telling me I was breaking apart blood ties. How unfair. It was humiliating. Like she'd put me on trial without me even being there to defend myself. But for once, I didn't fold. Instead of scrambling to fix the narrative or win her family back, I stayed quiet, focused on my marriage, and let her drama speak for itself. And over time, people started to notice the difference between the picture she painted of me and the reality of who I actually was. Here's the thing. I don't hate her. I honestly think she doesn't know where her role as a mother ends and where ours as a couple begins. But I learned the hard way. If you don't put up boundaries, a toxic mother-in-law will build her life inside yours, and I refuse to live in a house that isn't mine anymore.